These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Detroit Lions and the New York Jets. The first 2 months of the regular season down. What will the final two bring us as we're off in Week 9? The return man, Ty Johnson. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24. First and 10, and they've got 3 tight ends out there. A jumbo package look. First carry now for David Montgomery. He'll be brought down on the 30-yard line after a gain of 6.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Brings up 2nd and 4 at the 30-yard line.
The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. Off the play fake, here's Wilson. Open man is Denzel Mims. And he is able to take this way down into Detroit territory. I don't think there's anyone who could possibly doubt how fast he could run in the open field. But if there were, he silenced those thoughts there.
And that's the kind of play where you have to kind of catch your breath afterwards. So just give me a second here, because when he shifted into high gear, he was an absolute blur out there. No substitute for speed. We talk about that all the time. The evidence was right there.
And if you're looking for proof of his speed, Next Gen Stats shows that he was traveling just over 21 miles an hour there.
Brings up 2nd and goal at the 8-yard line.
It's 2nd and goal, back to the 8-yard line now. They try again with Montgomery. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. After getting stuffed on first down, not much better there. 2-yard gain. Defensively, I think they can smell a stop. Ball right around the 5 here, brings up 3rd.
And I think what they've done is they put doubt in the minds of the offensive guys. What do we do? Because now you don't have a go-to play.
That's to Davis. He's got it. Touchdown, New York. Corey Davis. His 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Jets take the ball down the field and score on their opening drive. And we remember, of course, all scoring plays need to be verified upstairs. And I think they're going to at least take a look at this. Extra point splits the uprights. And that makes the score 7-0. The Jets kick team out now to boot this one away. This will be fielded inside the 5. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
At their own 29-yard line.
First carry for DeAndre Swift. And he's going to lose yards. They take him down at the 26. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on first down. So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards. Now a give right side Swift. Just a yard there, so it brings up a tough 3rd and 12. This defense for the Jets, they played extremely well last week in that win over Green Bay.
And that's not the half of it. They forced 7 turnovers in that game, and I know we always talk about turnovers coming in bunches once you force the first one. But 7? That seems almost impossible, but we watched it happen.
To throw on 3rd down, Cates. That's caught by the big tight end, T.J. Hockenson. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. They'll get 10 there, but it leaves him just short for 4th down. He punted 4 times in the loss last week as he gets this one away here. 37 yards on the punt with no return. And the Jets will take over 1st and 10. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. 4-4 their record through 8 games on the season. Would you say that this team has overperformed, underperformed, or are they kind of right where you thought that they would be?
Do you mind if I say yes, yes, and yes? Because ultimately to me, 4-4 is about where they should be, because we've seen weeks where they've been really, really good. They've looked terrific. Other weeks where we wondered just how good is this team. They want to be consistent in their play. Not consistently inconsistent, which is what they've been thus far.
Looking deep for Adams. And this is dropped. Oh, it's incomplete. He had a big gainer in his sights, but he could not reel it in. So, Charles, you talk about this head coach and his future with this franchise. Look, it's been a frustrating year, and I think we saw some of that frustration boil over at his weekly press conference earlier in the week.
Yeah, he's trying to say all the right things, isn't he? But he's heard the rumors. He knows what's going on out there. And right now, he is tired of having to answer the question, are you on the hot seat in every meeting with reporters? This week, he kind of said, I've had enough. And I don't blame him. He looks like a guy that may very well be out the door.
Davante Adams, the intended receiver, and it's 3rd down. Here's Wilson to throw. Throw left side complete. That's Johnson. And he is going to have a Jets 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. The 3rd down conversion successful. A gain of 11. A couple of 1st downs on the drive already, as they'll go from the 47 now on 1st down. Handoff comes to Montgomery. And he's going to get it across the midfield stripe into Lion territory. A solid run on 1st down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
Brings up 2nd and 3.
A give. This is Montgomery. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 47. Call that a loss of a yard, and things get a little more difficult here. 3rd and 5. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 1st quarter. And the Lions going with an extra DB here on 3rd down. Now it's Wilson. He'll take a shot for the end zone. Toward the back corner of the end zone, but he could not get the feet down. This will wind up incomplete.
Well, it certainly appears that they're going to try and keep getting him the football. That's the 3rd time they've looked in his direction. Unfortunately, haven't completed one yet, but I'm not sure they're going to shy away from him. They feel like they've got something there, and they want to capitalize on it.
I think you're right. We're only in the 1st quarter, so a lot of opportunities ahead. And whistle blown. A timeout here is taken, and it's taken by the kicking team. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 1st quarter. And no move to get the offense off the field. They're going on 4th and 5. They'll try and throw for it with Wilson. Steps away to his left. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. The Jets try it, but the 4th down play doesn't work. And it'll be a turnover on downs. On 1st and 10, it's Swift. And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Part of their struggles last week was getting these negative plays on 1st and 2nd down. That's something they have to be wary of as this game continues.
After 7-0 on EA Sports. Behind the chain, 2nd and 12. Back to throw. Cates. That's complete to Swift out of the backfield. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or two shy of the 30. They'll get 17 that time, and the Lions have a first down. From the gun, here's Swift. And that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be 2nd down.
I have a feeling they'll stay committed to running the football, especially on their early downs. They just haven't had a whole lot of success just yet.
So a step in the wrong direction. Now they'll look to make amends on 2nd and 14. They run out of the gun with Swift. And he'll work his way inside the 30 now to the 28. So that one will get him halfway to the first down marker. 7 yards makes it 3rd and 7 now. Looking to throw. Cates.
Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted.
Picked off by the linebacker, C.J. Mosley. And this one will be brought back to the 22. That pick hurts a little extra because it was 3rd down. You were already in field goal range.
You know what he's going to hear all night, all next week? Situational football. Understand what's going on, because you expressed it perfectly. 3 points were in their hip pocket. They had those. Now those went by the wayside. You cannot make those kind of mistakes.
What you call a rookie mistake. That one nearly 30 yards, 29 officially. So the ball moves into Lion territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. Now a give running left with Montgomery. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. 16 more on that one and another first down. Play action. It's Wilson.
This one swung out to Montgomery.
5 yards on the pickup, and that'll make it a 2nd down.
Now that's the type of play that gives you a chance to win. Nothing forced downfield where you don't have a guy open. Swing it out to the back, on maybe even check it down, whatever you want to call it. Gain of 5. You're just trying to get 4 on first down. They're ahead of the chains now.
On 2nd down, Montgomery. And he'll lose yardage here, going down back at the 28. A loss on that play, and now 3rd down gets tougher. 3rd and 6.
This defense has really flown around in the first half. They've gotten to the ball carrier before they can really get started. Offense got to come up with something else in order to try and get this running game going.
On 3rd down, Wilson. He gets this to Davante Adams. And he is out of bounds right around the 10-yard line. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Boy, how about the speed with which this offense can get down the field? It's taken them no time at all to get down here, and now they're set up with a 1st and goal.
So not quite a 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10.
And this will be caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Jets. Davante Adams. His 4th touchdown on the year. And the Jets will extend their lead. After an open goal. And that'll make the score 14-0. The Jets kick team out now to boot this one away.
Taking it about the 1. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25. Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. 1-7, their record here at the midway point of the season. And right now this organization, more than
under a heavy rush, and down he goes. 2 minutes to play, first half. It's 14-0. Second and 12. Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman, both larger than life.
No doubt about it.
But you're stuck with me in this booth,
yes,
and he's miles away and smiling.
And happy.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Back to throw. Cates. And he's going to have the connection to Foster. And he's not going to sniff the first down here. He stopped at the 25. They stop him for only 3 that time, and that'll bring up fourth down. Here's Jack Fox now as he'll punt it away for the second time.
On the return, Johnson.
And 9 yards there on the return following a punt of 47. And possession will switch hands, first and 10. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And now consider the lead. The question is, how much is good enough? Are you going for more?
It's the NFL. There's never enough, I believe, because they get reeled in all the time when you sit on the ball. I think that they will try and move the ball downfield and try and squeeze a few more points out of this first half. They'll be careful. They'll be a little bit cautious at times, but also they will attack downfield and try and get in position for at least 3 points.
Flush to his right. On the run. He'll let it go deep. Right sideline. And this is caught right along the sideline. What a job of keeping the toes in bounds there. Now the Jets going to use the second of their 3 timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. From the red zone now, here's Wilson on first down.
That's to Davis. He's got it. Touchdown, New York.
Corey Davis, 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Jets are going to add on to their lead. The extra point up and good. And that makes the score 21-0. The Jets kick team out now to boot this one away.
Taking it about the 1. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive.
And with a 3-score deficit staring them in the face, they might have to press the issue here and try to get points out of this drive.
Swift is hit, and he coughs it up. And it's scooped up by the Jets. And he takes it to the house. It's a fumble recovery for a Jet touchdown. This first half has been a nightmare for that offense. Defense just dominating them.
When you're picking up the ball, picking up their mistakes, and taking it the other way and putting it in the end zone, that's a defense's dream. They're having that type of a game.
Everything that can go wrong has gone wrong for this offensive unit.
And a short kick taking it about the 6.
Now a hit and a loose football. A dangerous return man showing it here. And the Jets have recovered.
As that ball got away from him, and he saw the opposing team recover it.
You felt his pain?
Oh, I felt his pain, and you know what was going through his head. Tuck it away. Take care of the ball. All the things he hears all week in practice, he didn't carry it over into the game.
He'll air this one out for Mims. And Mims has got it. Touchdown, Jets. Denzel Mims.
As the first half is winding down.
And the Jets will extend their lead here just before halftime. I believe they buzzed down. They're going to take another look at this play with all reviews coming from the replay official here in the final 2 minutes of the half. Right after is good. And a rout is on here in this first half. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. Taking it about the 1. And he'll be brought down right on the chalk of the 20. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And with 8 seconds on the clock, really not a lot of time to try to put anything together. And he still has yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line. So we've reached halftime here in what is quickly turning into quite a rout. As we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. It'll be Lions football to start the second half, and they trail here as we get back underway on EA Sports. It's a short kick taken out beyond the 20. Oh, a good return up past the 30.
At their own 31-yard line.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Off play action. Cates. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. CD, so often we talk about quarterbacks holding on to the ball too long. Well, we can't say that there. He had no time to do much of anything. On 2nd down, Swift. And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds. Now that gets back some of what they needed, but they're still stuck here with a 3rd and 13. Looking to throw. Cates. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Well, this is just a continuation of what we saw in the first half. So much for the fresh start to begin the 3rd quarter. Still off-target throws, no rhythm throwing the football, and obviously no touchdown scored in this game.
And a fair catch signaled for and taken just outside the 20-yard line. So a change of possession here on the punt. And out will come the offense as they take over. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. They are just putting things together so well here, drive after drive. They really have captured the momentum, haven't they?
They've taken momentum and pretty much not just give them a jersey, but a seat on the bench as well. Whatever do you need, you've got it, because the way they're stringing things together and creating that distance between them and their opponent, it's really hard to narrow that gap. And the other part is they're taking their spirit away from them, too.
And now they're just looking to add to that total. Now this throw caught left side. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Give him 15 yards on that one, and the Jets move the chains.
First and 10 at the 37-yard line.
First down, here's the run with Montgomery. And they will only muster a yard here to the 38. If following up on this head coach and the pressure that he is under, CD, I want to switch it to you because you've been on winning teams, but I know you've been in similar situations too where things just are not going well. How do you approach that as a player?
It's a tough approach, Brandon, because you actually have to do the opposite of what you would think. In your mind, you're thinking, I redouble my efforts, I go harder. In a sense, you have to back off a little bit. You have to do a little bit less. Do what you're supposed to do, but don't take on the pressures of doing more and trying to do your teammates' jobs as well. If you do that, that's really going to lead you to more issues.
After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. He's got a man. It's Firkser, the tight end. And he is going to have a Jets first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. And they'll get 14 yards out of it and a fresh set of downs. On first down, Wilson. And this is intercepted. He was trying to get it to Davis. Picked off by Will Harris. And the return comes to a halt right at the 44-yard line. CD, I know it's just his second year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, second year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
And he'll take this one up close to about the 45. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. Back to throw. Cates. Rush coming, and he's taken down. It's Khalil Mack that time, shooting in there to get him to the ground.
So one quick, easy analysis about why they've struggled so far. They keep putting themselves in 3rd and long situations. They just took another sack right there.
And the offensive film session tomorrow may be a little longer than it normally is.
Not a lot of positive grades will be handed out thus far.
He's got his man, T.J. Hockenson. And he is going to have a Lions first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
And that's well executed there on 3rd down. And I love the confidence that they had to let their tight end try and find some space in the middle of the field, right in their quarterback's line of vision. And QBs love to make that easy throw, and they hooked up there for a first down. I think it's pretty evident we can say what a difference a week makes. Last week, he ran pretty much wild, didn't he? Did pretty much what he wanted to do. But this one, they stopped him cold. That, to me, that's good scouting and even better execution.
Yeah, and they stopped him behind the line right there. They obviously watched the tape a few times and made some adjustments. Now this one complete downfield on the left side. And that's going to be another first down as the tackle made at the Jets' 14. That one goes for 24 yards. Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. And he will find his man on the outside. It'll be a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll make it 2nd and a foot or so.
10 yards on the pickup in 2nd and 8.
Back to the running game with Swift. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. Give him 2 yards. That sets him up 1st and goal.
Well, they certainly have been able to get him going and establish the run, so I think it's time to abandon that plan and start chucking it all over the park. And you know who's excited about that? The defensive front.
Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And the Jets have recovered.
Well, give some credit to the defense. They forced the big play, knocked the ball free from him, but it's a cardinal sin by the quarterback. Know where you are on the field, and he just gave up at a minimum 3 points.
Instead of getting down, takes the contact. The turnover ensues. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the inning, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
From the 24, Wilson. Trying to get it to Adams, but it's intercepted. Picked by Jeff Okudah. Now they get a 4th quarter pick. A little something to hang their hat on, I guess.
Okay, so let's face it, though. Who's happy about this play? Fantasy guys, right?
Yeah.
The analytics will tell you one thing or another. That's a bad play on one hand, a good play on another, but it's all about the fantasy points here.
Yeah, because this ball game is over. Now a nice play defensively on 1st down as this is knocked away and incomplete. Off the play fake. Cates dancing to his left. Oh, he put it on the carpet, a fumble, and it's scooped up by the Jets. The 20, 10, and he takes it to the house. It's a fumble recovery for a Jet touchdown. So that is now 2 fumble return touchdowns
And you're talking about something that's going to drive a head coach crazy.
Without a doubt. But for the defensive guys, once you do it once, you create a frenzy. Everybody wants to get involved, and they got it done a second time.
So here's the kickoff now as they'll get it again following that fumble return for a score.
This one fielded at the 5. And he'll get it up just past the 20 as his guys will go to work at the 21-yard line. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And just looking ahead, it would appear that that bye week is coming at the right time. They'll have 2 weeks to chew on this one, though probably not one that they want to chew on. A poor performance from start to finish. Jamien Sherwood there to make the stop. 2nd down and 8.
Pass incomplete, but the flag in the backfield, and this might be a roughing call. Maybe a frustration penalty there because he's picked them apart.
They've tried their best to get to him and haven't done it successfully. A penalty is a result of that hit there.
So the yellow flag came out, and that leads to a new set of downs for this offense. 1st and 10.
On the handoff, this is Swift.
Yeah, boy, this defense again really making things tough on him as they stop him for no gain. Credit the tackle to John Franklin Myers. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Off play action. Cates escaping the pressure right. He's got the first down and more past midfield. And brought down across the 50 to the 49-yard line. Now whistles and a flag down. Looked like one of the Lions linemen might have moved. The full start backs him up 5. 1st and 15. Off the play fake. Cates.
He'll drop this one off to Swift.
And he goes out of bounds. It looks like right at the 50. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it could turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for...
He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 33. And a great return as he gets this all the way down close to the 30-yard line.
Well, partner, I got to tell you, I'm trying to think of something positive to say for this offense, but I'd have to be a spin doctor for that one. This has been a tough performance to watch.
And I think it's hard at this point to actually identify what's really gone wrong. I guess the catch-all is everything. Doesn't sound like real sharp analysis, but I don't have much else for you.
And the scoreboard just lopsided, and it's been ugly from the get-go.
A Jet first down, 18 big yards that time. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he'll be taken down here at about the 11. 2 yards on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
Now a 2nd down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete.
That was a touchdown if he could have hung on. Instead, it was a well-timed collision to jar that one free.
The Jets on 3rd down. They've been near perfect. 4 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 8. Throwing is Wilson. And this will be caught. And the carnage continues. It's another touchdown. A nice throw there by the 2nd-year quarterback.
And I don't believe that was the kind of play he would have made as a rookie. Because usually your rookie season is a continuation of your college days. A lot of one read, and if you don't have it, you just take off and go. Now he's settled in the pocket a little bit more, reading the field and getting to his 2nd and sometimes 3rd progression. That was a nice play.
This will be fielded inside the 5. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped it to 23-yard line. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. You see a lot of frustrated faces as they are inching closer to a 4th straight loss.
Flushed out right. And he gets this out to Foster on the right side. And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line. A good pickup there at 22. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So the Lions in possession of the football as we welcome you back. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score. He's going to let it fly. And that is incomplete. Intended receiver there was Quintez Cephas. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
It's 2nd down and 10.
Here's a handoff to Swift.
5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
That 2nd down play call was not to pick up the 1st down. It was to accomplish what they did to get them into a manageable 3rd down because they had incompletion on 1st down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
Off play action. Cates. Toward the sideline. He will have the 1st down. Good catch. He was able to keep the feet inbounds. They'll get 9 out of that one, and as a result, the drive continues. On 1st down, Swift. Marcus Peters up to make the tackle.
That was a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great left.
Oh, a strip. The ball comes out.
A lot of bad news on that play for them, wasn't there? Lost the football, lost a lot of yardage. But I think the good news outweighs it. Able to retain possession. That was big for them.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw.
Just not much a quarterback can do there, CD. The pressure was in his face almost instantaneously. Quick set.
This came from the edge, and those pass rushers, they have so many tricks of the trade to get around blockers. They have a lot